So when you think about global superpowers, right, where does your mind, where does it go?
Mm,
Usually we're talking about, military might or these economic heavyweights,
yeah.
U.S., China.
Right, the usual suspects.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But recently, a certain Hollywood celebrity sort of dropped a pin on the map.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
And it reminded everyone of this. Yeah. This whole other kind of superpower, one that has nothing to do with missiles and everything to do with, well, looking flawless.
You're talking about Kim Kardashian's trip to Seoul, I take it?
Kim K herself. And she didn't just pass through. She posted all these photos of herself, basically getting the full K-beauty experience.
Yeah.
And the internet it lost its mind.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just a look at my vacation thing. It felt more like a coronation.
That's a good way to put
It
it.
really cemented that reputation Korea has built,
Yeah.
If you want to get pretty, you go to Korea.
It's such a fascinating cultural signal. I mean, when someone with her level of influence, and let's be honest, her level of access to literally any dermatologist in Beverly Hills, when she decides she needs to fly to Seoul for a treatment, that gives a huge stamp of approval to the whole industry.
But that whole idea, go to Korea, get pretty, it's not just a travel slogan, is it? It's the result of a very deliberate long-term strategy.
Decades long, yeah.
And that's what we're digging into today. Because I think most people, myself included, kind of take K-beauty for granted now.
Mm-hmm.
We see the sheet masks everywhere, the snail mucin on TikTok, and we just think, okay, cool trend. But the scale of this it's actually kind of terrifying.
Trend is definitely the wrong word at this point. Dominance is getting closer.
Okay, so set the stage for us. How big are we talking?
Well, just to give you one stat, Korea has established itself as the world's third largest cosmetics exporter.
Wait, third in the whole world?
Third, behind only France and the United States.
That is wild.
Yeah.
I mean, Korea is geographically a fraction of the size of the U.S. How is that even possible?
And that is the exact question for this deep dive. How did a country the size of Indiana become a top 3 global beauty giant?
Right.
And, maybe more importantly, the research shows they are not satisfied with just selling lipstick anymore. They're pivoting to something that looks a lot less like a makeup counter and a lot more like a sci-fi movie.
I saw some of the headlines you sent over. We're talking about AI in convenience stores. And what was it? Competitive bowling.
We will get to the bowling. It is stranger than you think, I promise.
Okay.
But yes, we are looking at this huge shift from just cosmetics to a high-tech, entertainment-fueled empire.
So let's start at the beginning. You can't become number 3 just by having good marketing. Someone has to actually, buy this stuff.
And someone has to tell people it's good.
Exactly. In the U.S., we have influencers.
Mm-hmm.
But Korea has something else.
They do. If you really want to understand the quality of K-beauty, you have to understand the codex.
Codex. Sounds like a secret society. Or like a hacking group.
In a way, they are hacking the beauty industry. The term is a mashup of cosmetic and duku, which is slang from the Japanese otaku.
So a fanatic. And obsessive.
Precisely. Someone who is obsessively knowledgeable.
So they're like super influencers.
See, that's where the comparison breaks down a little. In the West, when you think of a beauty influencer, what do you picture?
Someone gorgeous, holding up a bottle saying, I'm obsessed, link in bio.
Right. It's about the personality selling the product. It's vibes-based.
Look how good my life is. Buy this cream.
Yeah, exactly. The Kodiaks are different. They're analytical. They're almost forensic about it.
Forensic.
They don't just put the cream on. They're researching the chemical compounds. They're demonstrating these super complex application methods. They're tracking pH levels.
Wow.
They act less like cheerleaders and more like rigorous product testers.
So it's the difference between watching a commercial and reading a peer-reviewed study.
That is a great way to put it. And because they're so critical and so knowledgeable, they became this vital communication bridge.
Between the industry and the consumer?
Yes. The cosmetic companies in Korea are, frankly, terrified of the Kodiaks, but they also rely on them completely. If a Kodiak says a product's formula is bad, the company fixes it. Fast.
That explains so much. It creates this kind of Darwinian evolution for the products.
Exactly.
If you can survive the Kodiaks, you can survive the global market.
That's it. It forced the quality up while keeping the prices down. That was phase 1. Build a product so good the fanatics can't tear it apart.
And now we're entering phase 2.
Now we're in phase 2. And this is where the human element starts to get, well, replaced or at least augmented by machines.
Okay, this is the part that starts to feel a little Black Mirror to me. We aren't talking about robot makeup artists, are we?
Not yet. We're talking about diagnostics.
Diagnostics.
Yeah, the industry realized that the biggest barrier for people getting into skincare isn't always the price. It's the confusion. People just don't know what they need.
That's me. I walk into a store and just stare at a wall of bottles.
So they're rolling out these AI-based skin diagnosis apps.
How does that work? You take a selfie and it tells you you're pretty.
Quite the opposite. It analyzes your flaws. You upload a photo, and the AI maps your pores, your wrinkles, your pigmentation, redness, you name it.
That sounds humbling.
It's brutal, but it's effective. One of the leading apps mentioned in our sources launched just last year, and it has already racked up over 160,000 diagnosis cases.
That's a lot of data. 160,000 people feeding the algorithm information about human skin.
And the tech is getting surprisingly good because it's often paired with something called personal color analysis. You've seen this, right?
Oh, yeah, the videos.
Yeah.
Where someone sits in a chair and they drape different colored cloths under their chin.
Right, to see if you look tired or awake, you're a summer cool, or you're an autumnwarf.
Yeah, that stuff.
Traditionally, that's a luxury service. You have to book an expert, go to a studio, pay a lot of money. But now they're digitizing it, training AI to see those tiny shifts in skin tone.
Okay, so I could do this on my phone. That's convenient. But the research says they're taking this out of the app and putting it in the convenience store.
This is what I call the accessibility shock. We're used to seeing high-tech beauty in, high-end places.
Dermatology clinics, fancy department stores.
Exactly. But in Korea, the chain GS25, which is basically their 7-Eleven and the retailer Olive Young, are installing self-diagnosis machines right in the store.
Hold on. So I walk into a GS25, I grab a snack, and then when I stick my face in a machine next to the microwave.
Essentially, yes. You walk up to a kiosk, it scans your face, it analyzes your skin, your personal color, and then this is the key. It tells you exactly which products on the shelf right behind you are a perfect match.
That is genius, and also a little dystopic, but mostly genius.
Think about the psychology of it. You're standing there, you know you need a moisturizer, but there are 50 options. You have choice paralysis.
Totally.
Suddenly, this authority, the machine, says, you are winter cool with dry patches. Buy item number 4.
You buy item number 4, you don't even think about it.
It removes the friction. It turns shopping into following instructions. It boosts purchasing power because people feel confident they aren't wasting money on the wrong thing.
It democratizes the expert.
Yeah.
You don't need to know a Kodiak, you don't need a stylist, you just need to go buy a drink at the corner store.
And that's crucial for their export goals. If they can drop these kiosks into stores in Thailand or Vietnam or here, they don't need to train local sales staff. The machine does all the selling.
Speaking of Thailand, we have to talk about the bowling.
I knew you were waiting for this.
Because I read this section 3 times, and I still don't quite get it.
Yeah.
We've gone from this super high-tech AI to a reality show about bowling.
It does sound like a fever dream, but this is a masterclass in what they call content commerce.
Okay.
So in Thailand, there's this survival reality show. The cast is all famous Thai celebrities.
Right, like Dancing with the Stars, but with bowling pins.
A bit more chaotic. But the entire point of the competition is to see who can best promote Korean cosmetic products.
Wait, what? So the challenge isn't to bowl a strike. The challenge is to sell lipstick while you're bowling.
Correct. The celebrities are competing to be the best brand ambassador. The winner is determined by their ability to drive interest and sales for the K-beauty products featured on the show.
That is so meta. It's a commercial disguised as a reality show about making commercials.
And the audience loves it because it's not a boring ad. It's their favorite celebs, having fun, looking great, dealing with drama. The product just becomes another character in the story.
But does it actually move units?
Yeah.
Or is it just, brand awareness?
Oh, it moves units. The numbers are staggering. 2 years ago, the first season generated 7 billion Korean won in sales.
Okay, quick math. 7 billion won is roughly, what, $5 million US?
It's a little over 5 million, yeah, for one season. But here's the kicker.
Okay.
For the current season, their target is 100 billion won.
100 billion. That's like 75 million US dollars from a reality show.
That's the projection. It just shows you the scale of their ambition. They're not just trying to nudge numbers up. They're looking for exponential growth. And they're doing it by completely blurring the line between entertainment and retail.
Shoppertainment. But what's really smart is they didn't just export a Korean show. They hired Thai celebrities.
That's the localization piece. It's so important. If you just dub a Korean show, it still feels foreign. But if you take the format, use local stars the Thai audience already loves and trusts, and make the product the hero, that's an incredibly sophisticated level of soft power.
It's interesting because we always think of K-beauty as the product itself, the serum or the mask.
Right.
But this suggests the real product is the marketing machine, the show, the AI, the whole analysis.
The product is the context, and they are exporting the context in which you buy things. Which brings us to the final, and maybe most surprising, pivot.
Oh.
Because apparently fixing your skin just isn't enough anymore.
This was the height growth section. I have to admit, this stopped me in my tracks. When I think beauty, I think skincare, makeup, not getting taller.
And yet, health functional foods are becoming this massive pillar of K-beauty expansion. They're just redefining beauty to include inner health and biological optimization.
But height growth,
Yeah.
is that even a thing? Can you take a pill and get taller?
Well, the scientific consensus on that is debatable, especially after a certain age, but the demand is very, very real. The industry looked at data for Southeast Asia. They saw that statistically, the average height in the region is shorter.
And they saw that as a market opportunity.
They saw it as a pain point, a massive insecurity that could be monetized. So they are aggressively marketing height growth-related products, supplements, vitamins, whatever, specifically to that market.
That feels a little predatory, doesn't it? Hey, you're short. Take this K-beauty pill.
It definitely walks a fine ethical line, but from a pure business strategy perspective, it is ruthlessly efficient. They aren't just taking what works in Seoul and dumping it in Bangkok.
Right.
They're diagnosing the specific anxieties of a region, whether it's skin brightness or acne, or in this case, height, and then tailoring the K-beauty solution to fit perfectly.
So K-beauty is transforming from look like a K-pop star to let us biologically optimize you.
Exactly. It's moving into biotech and wellness. It's
Wait.
not just about vanity anymore. It's about performance. Your skin should perform better. Your body should grow taller. And we have the AI and the pills to help you do it.
It's overwhelming when you zoom out and look at the whole picture we've painted today.
It's a complete ecosystem.
We started with the glamour, right? Kim Kardashian getting a facial. That's the hook.
Uh-huh.
But underneath that, you have the Kodiaks keeping the quality honest. Then you have the AI in the convenience store removing choice paralysis. Then you have the media arm in Thailand turning sales into a spectator sport.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, this move into biological supplements.
It totally explains why they're number 3. They didn't get there just by making better lipstick. They got there by redefining what a beauty company even is.
They realized a beauty company now has to be a tech company, a media studio, and a pharma supplier all at once.
All at the same time.
So let's bring this back to the listener. Say I'm someone who just, washes my face with a bar of soap. Why does any of this matter to me?
It matters because this is the future of retail. Full stop. K-beauty is just the canary in the coal mine.
How so?
Because this model, using AI to diagnose your needs and using entertainment to manufacture your desire, that's going to come for everything.
Everything.
Today it's moisturizer, tomorrow it's how you buy your clothes, your food, your next car. That friction between wanting something and buying it is being totally erased by technology.
That's a sobering thought. We're moving to a world where the algorithm knows you need a product before you even know you want it.
And where the TV show you're watching is really just a sophisticated sales funnel targeting your specific demographic.
It's been a wild ride through this K-beauty evolution.
It is a testament to constant adaptation. K-beauty never got comfortable. It saw the trends coming, AI, localization, wellness, and it grabbed them before anyone else.
Absolutely. So here's a final thought for you to chew on, maybe next time you're in the skincare aisle. We've watched this industry move from makeup to AI diagnosis and now into biological supplements. So at what point does a beauty industry stop being about vanity and just become a biotech and media empire?
That is the 100 billion one question, isn't it?
Watch out for those face scanning kiosks, everyone. The future is looking you right in the pores. Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive.
Stay curious.